Yo, what's good? What's happening? Why am I on this character? MX, Chainsaw, Otto, Nente, Ethereal, Spank, Sam, Preston, Eric, Darko, Egypto, Soy, Fish, Sura, Michaela. What's up? Pilot, what's up? Thought we were gonna do Dark Souls 2? No. I didn't say we were gonna do Dark Souls 2 today. Said we're gonna play Elden Ring because of the anniversary and stuff. So I was like, we're gonna do an Elden Ring run because why not? Because why not? Okay, what do we name the character? When I got the Great Lightning Spear, couldn't even one-shot foot soldiers. Sorcery is still good. What game are we talking about here? Jesus. Gumpkin. Gumpkin sounds cool. Gumpkin. Okay, we're gonna be going with the dude that is named the Prophet. Because why not? We're gonna go with my red guy today, because why not? The red man. How are you in the kitty? Yeah, fine. She's just chilling on her little pillow right now. I don't know if you can see her. She's just chilling right there.
The fallen leaves tell a story.
Munchkin Man would be great. We ain't doing that. My life was objectively worse 3 years ago, but I'll never forget the feelings of playing Elden Ring for the first time and how everyone online was talking about it. It's a cool game. I did really well. It was probably one of my more enjoyable first playthroughs that I had in a Souls game. Yeah, she's getting big, yeah. Gonna get the Cypher Parter? Yeah, probably start off with the Cypher Parter. We might go grab Sacred Blade, Ash of War. Might go fuck around and go get something like a Black Knife. Okay, get Discus of Lights. Do you know if there's a weapon that has the same charged heavy as a Celebrant's Cleaver? Yeah, the Iron Cleaver. It's got on biggest how things, man. The Iron Cleaver gets the same heavy attack. What's going on, Kara? How things? Welcome in. Are you doing well? What happened to Colossal Weapons? Well, first of all, it's Colossal Swords and Ultra Great Swords, and we're putting a hold on it. The marathon, because, you know, anniversary, we want to go celebrate it doing something different. And I used Holy Weapons my first playthrough. Like one of the holy damaging build my first playthrough. So I was like, let's go with a holy damage only run. And it's always been a popular topic in my channel, so. Because we've shit on it for a while. So we'll do that. Would you do an overloaded run? No. Never. Sounds terrible. And boring. When do you think you're going to make another build, weapons, or ranking? Another build, weapons, or ranking? What do you mean? Crazy that Youwy was born 3 years ago today? True. We were using the Holy Katana this run. I mean, I could just, like, you know, Sacred Infuse and Uchi. No. We'll not be doing that. Build, weapon, and ranking video. I still don't know what you mean. You can get the Gargoyle's Black Blade. I could. But do I want to, though? You should visit Steven. It's his birthday, too. I mean, Steven, I started testing damage out on him, like, about a month after the release of the game, so... It's not his birthday just yet. Short spear top 50 weapon? Yeah, I don't know about that one. What's the most painful run you've done? I don't know. Probably like my first Death Sorceries run was pretty shit. And I tried to do a no-hit run for the first time. It was kind of annoying when I kept fucking it up. Will you use the Euphoria? No. No. Because that's not pure holy damage. Unless you're using the skill. Which the skill, you have to go use physical damage to get there. So, no. What are your thoughts on Liza P DLC? Well, the trailer looked cool. I don't know. Looks like it'll be good. I'm excited for it. Only Lightning Ram seems like it'll be really painful. No, Lightning Ram was actually really good. Lightning Ram was actually a good Ash of War. I did a run with that already. It's not that bad. There are other skills out there that were fucking easier than that. Ain't the DLC prequel to Liza P? Yeah, seems like that, yeah. Seems like it. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that that happened for a DLC. Liza P is the most difficult game I ever played. Is it? It's up there. I want to delete that fucking fire giant command. It's stupid and it takes up my screen. What's up, Smith? How things, bud? The most painful runs when you have to use fire damage against Moog? Yeah. You should do a Thorn armor only run. No, I shouldn't. If you were to do an IRL holy damage run, would you go for the Imam, Priest, or the Rabbi? I don't know. Haven't thought about it. This run will suffer with Malekiths? What do you mean? Like, at Malekith is gonna be shit? Hope Madness build-up actually affects enemies in Night Rain? It doesn't. You should do a Dance Pad Fist only, no rolling run. No. It's a kind of Malekith Coded Sword? I mean, I don't know. We're just... Yeah, I guess. We're gonna have to use a Coded Sword and Cypher Parzer against those bosses. Unless it want to be like a 20-minute fight. I just found out about the Nameless Puppet like 3 days ago after finishing the game. 1 year ago. But you didn't... But you gave Geppetto your heart? That's crazy. Do you want me to watch the stream today, or would you rather piss me off and... What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't want you to piss... You can watch the stream. What's going on, Merzel? How things, buddy? You should do a run using an Xbox controller. Never. And all a hit run would be fun. So that tank you can make builds. I could do like a tanking run, I guess. I don't know. I could. I thought about doing something like that before, but I don't know. Maybe one of these days. I'll keep it in the... on the list. I run using a single key on a keyboard. No. Making a Vari joke? Oh, okay. I get the reference now. Do you prefer PS4 controllers or PS5 controllers? PS5 controllers, yeah. I guess I'm just used to it now at this point after it's coming up. I don't know, it's like it's nice. It's a nice size. If I go back to a PS4 controller, it'd be like shit. The sticks would feel a bit weird as well. If you woke up in the lands between with no knowledge you have now, what build would you do? I don't know. The one where I just have to be further away from enemies. The furthest away from enemies as possible. Elden Ring L2 only. I probably have done a couple of those things, yeah. You should play Skyrim with the Dark Souls mod. I've never played Skyrim. Is it good? Something I was wondering is why tier 1 spells from both the Glintstone Pebble and Catch Flame just seem to be better than most options. Mainly it's based on like its efficiency. Well, Catch Flame is a very unique circumstance because like this shit's incredibly fucking fast. And faster than like almost any other spell, so like its DPS is actually going to be really high. Whereas a spell like Glintstone Pebble, its DPS is not going to be higher than things like Comet or stuff like that. Or even like Glintstone Comet Shard. Plenty of spells that can have higher DPS, but like the efficiency of it is amazing. Because it's like what, less than 10 FP? KG! Hearts and Wine! With the raid! What's going on, man? How was your stream? What you guys get up to? I appreciate the raid. We're out here doing a holy damaging only run because it's a 3-year anniversary and like my first playthrough was with a holy damaging build, so might as well do that. That's what we're doing right now. But yeah, Pebble, like once you have like at higher levels, it's not going to be the best option. I might still like leave it on anyway because it's still a good option to kill like trash mobs. So if you want to go with like a pure caster build with intelligence, I'll just leave on Glintstone Pebble just to kill like just random trash mobs. That'd be pretty cool. Great to see everyone here. Hope they're having a fantastic day. My day's been going well so far. How was your stream? What you guys get up to? Anniversary for Elden Ring. Didn't even realize. Yeah, it's 3 years ago. Great to see you here, sexy, handsome beast. I want to do tricks. Okay. Your nose can go. Okay. Jeez. It's gone on Rooney. How things, man? Have you played any of the Final Fantasy games? Yeah, I've played 9. I've played 10. I played 7. I've played 15, and I did half of 16, and I didn't finish 16. I want to say I like 9. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I like 15 a lot as well. I really fuck with 15. Something about that game was like super fucking fun to me. Have you checked out the first Berserker? Yeah, I played that demo. It was fun. We might go play it, we'll see. Monster Hunter Wilds comes out soon, right? I was not planning to play it at all. But the thing is, Capcom reached out to me. And they were like, we can give you a code, a Steam key if you want to play it. Because we saw that, you know, you're a Soul simp. So... So I might. We'll see. I'm not gonna hit the back and be like, yeah, send me a Steam key. Final Fantasy 15 is just the best road trip anime? Basically, yeah. It was just super, like, it was just cool. I liked all the characters. I liked like the camaraderie they all had. It was just a fun experience. And like, the open world can be a bit boring sometimes, but like when you get to ride a chocobo in the open world, it's just so fun. It was cool. And I kind of like some parts of the story as well. Didn't really care much for the main villain, but it was pretty heartfelt. Heartfelt, that's the word. Do you often maintain your bid? Maintain my bid. I mean, like, I trim it and stuff. So, I guess. And, like, I shape it up sometimes. Even though some parts, like, growing a bit thicker than others. Kind of weird. What's going on, Andrew? How things, buddy? Always skipping Dark Souls 2? I'm not skipping Dark Souls 2. We're just playing this game for the anniversary. Is this a new Fortnite season? Yes. Am I a Monster Hunter enjoyer? I don't play Monster Hunter. I don't. I played like the beta demo for Monster Hunter World when it came out. I played it like on the DS like years ago. But yeah, I haven't played it. I don't know. We might play Wilds. We'll see. Because like there's nothing really else going on right now. I could like finish off my marathon and we might play the game. We'll delve into it for a little bit. I'll probably have like a stream. If I don't like it, then I don't like it. Why isn't my shit active here? I was gone on Millennia. How things? Which game have you played the most except for Elden Ring? Probably Destiny 2, honestly. I have like probably almost 5,000 hours in Destiny across the entire Destiny series. I haven't played it in a minute though. Madeline, what do you want? What do you want? Stop it. Dark Souls has the best boss of all time, the Executioner's Chariot. Why is that one good? Do you have a favorite Pokemon game? I don't know. I think I like Gen 4 because that's what I grew up with. I don't know. What was my first game? I know. I like Gen 4 and Gen 1 because I played Gen 1 first. I don't know. Long and hard. Maybe. Rush or Gene Rush Souls. What's up, man? Thank you for the follow. How are things? It's a great arena for a boss. Not many bosses like to create unique arenas to fight. That is true. It is a cool concept. What weapons are we using? We're going to be using the Cypher Parter. Probably use the Black Knife. Probably use Discus of Light. I kind of want to use Wrath of Gold as well. That'd be pretty fun to use. Use it for a bit. And then maybe go fuck around with a Coded... Actually, no, we're not going to use the Coded Sword. We'll use a Cypher Parter. And I kind of... Maybe use like the Envoy's Horn as well. Just blow some bubbles on some dudes. If I can actually get it to drop, that is. Covetous Demon better. Opinions on Hollow Knight. It's a good game. I only played it once, like years ago, so... Destiny 2 has been on the decline for the better part of a decade. Yeah, I mean, like, the final shape was pretty cool. It was a good, but yeah, at the moment right now, they're kind of, like, running low on content. Like, there's a few highlights here and there that they do pretty well in. But it's just, like, it's just more of the same game. I think, like, the most enjoyment that I get out of Destiny is when I take a break out of Destiny. I take a break and then I come back to the game. It's like, wow, this game is really cool. But when you play it, like, you just realize, like, it's the same shit for, like, a while. Even if you're doing like a bunch of different like raids and nightfalls and shit like that, it's all the same shit. Are you the final boss of Soul Streamers? I'm the final boss of Soul Streamers? Why do you say that? Played Demon Souls Remake? Yeah, we did a Demon Souls. We played Demon Souls a couple of days ago. Yeah, we played it 2 days ago, yeah. For the marathon, we started it off, yeah. Are you asking, like, if I just played it in general? Then yeah, I've played it many times, yeah. Will there be cosmetics in Night Rain? There'll be skins and stuff, yeah. Rusty said that I was a pussy. I don't think he would have said that. Does he even know me? Isn't Destiny 2 free to play? It's free to play, but you have to buy the expansions and stuff. So... like, you still get a decent amount of content when you play free, but... there's so much, like, more shit, more campaigns, more, like, all the fucking good stuff, basically. Free to try, yeah, basically. You can just see it as, like, a demo that carries over. I know, you do, like, a few, like, missions and stuff. You have, like, basically every single planet to explore. There's a few raids that you can do, a few nightfalls. Like, you can very well just make, you know, max out your character, make a pretty powerful build with just, like, the stuff that you can get in the free-to-play, but there's like going to be lots of content that you don't get otherwise. What's the best advice for a new person for invasions? Invasions advice? Oh, invasions, you don't really care about weapons that are fun. Like, just use stuff that's gonna be, that can fuck people up really quickly. So things that are good at stun locking, maybe like a good ranged option that can fuck people up at a distance really quickly. You want to play locked off. That's like 100% because you have to deal with the gank. So learning how to play locked off is really good and like trying to keep all the people in front of you if you're doing like gank spanking and shit. So yeah. The Sword of Darkness is better than the Sword of Light as the skill debuffs the enemy's holy damage negation, whereas the Sword of Light buffs yourself. It's a body buff. It can't be stacked with Hellish Berry, whereas the skill of Sword of Darkness can be stacked with every other holy buff. It's for the convenience. I just think it's the convenience because like when you have the debuff of the Sword of Darkness, you have to apply it to every single enemy. Like you have to hit with the actual skill to apply the debuff. And it's a long animation, so like in most cases you're probably gonna get hit. So whereas if you just use a Sword of Light, you just have a buff, you know, for a minute against everybody, you know. But yeah, you can very well just use both, you know. You can just use both, help maximize the damage. Golden Halberd, that's not pure holy damage. That does some physical damage too. We're just gonna go pure holy damage only. Pure holy damage only. So things like the Savpata, the Coated Sword, and basically like some skills like Sacred Blade and spells and stuff like that. Is this Dark Souls 2? Yes. Shadow of the Erdtree is better than Night Rain. I mean, yeah. Golden Auto Sword. Golden Auto Great Sword's like way later in the game, and I'm probably gonna go with the Wrath of Gold spell, which is like kind of very similar. Let's just account for like the follow-up attack, but the follow-up attack might do a bit of physical damage too. Sacred Blade on a Great Sword? No, I'll probably put Sacred Blade onto a dagger because if I hit with a Great Sword, that's gonna be doing physical damage. That's not allowed. So I probably put it on like to a dagger, so I have less chances of hitting it at point blank range. I want to play Night Rain. Same. What's your top 3 most fun only runs? Oh, I think number 1 is probably the Death Knight's Long Haft Axe skill run, like the Blink Bolt skill. That shit was super fun. Palm Blast is really fun to use. Although that run was kind of shit in some areas. But it's fun against some bosses, but it wasn't the most fun because like a lot of bosses, it were just not viable. I did do like a Fire Knight spell run where I got to use things like Mesmer's Orb and the Flame Serpent and stuff, whatever it's called. Great video about Dark Souls 3 level design the other day. Thank you. I like that video. That was like a video that I've been wanting to make for a long time, and then I finally got to put it out, so. I thought I had plenty of really good points, honestly. I mustn't lie. I think the Golden Order Greatsword is the weapon that I'm saltiest about because it should be amazing, but it isn't. Yeah, it should just be like the Dark Moon Greatsword version for holy damage. You playing this on Xbox? No, we're on PC right now. Is this your first playthrough of Elden Ring? So can I provide some tips and tricks? I'll give your mum a tip. It's gonna Riot. How things, man? LeBron, what's good? What's happening? Where is this girl? She's sleeping in her bed. Why do you hate me nowadays? I don't. I'm just like trying to match your energy before you even say anything. Is my stream lagging? My sons actually bought me a PS5 so I could play Elden Ring with them. Nice. W sons. When's the next fashion contest? Over the weekend. Fashion contest over the weekend. You guys can join the Discord. If you want to, I have a fashion contest channel in the Discord. So if you actually want to join the fashion contest, I have like all the rules and how to join and stuff there. But it's going to be over the weekend. Is Luca going to beat the mouse tonight? That would be pretty funny. Youwy hates his viewers? What did I do? A best arcane weapon before Morgoth? Best arcane weapon before Morgoth? I'm going for the Raptor Bleed Infused. Why are you going for a Bleed Infused Raptors? You can go to like an Occult Infused Raptors. Because the Bleed Infusion doesn't give you that good of an arcane scaling. Ivory Flail when? What's going on, Revax? How are things, man? What's your favorite weapon class? Hammers. The Mariah sword, that was pretty good, yeah. I think the Regalia skill is better off Arcane. Mariah's is more for strength, but it's kind of good for both. Can't go wrong. There isn't really many like pure Arcane weapons that you can get. I know the Bloody Hellas is really good, I guess. That could be a good option. Regalia is there. But the thing is, most of the actual like good Arcane weapons are like just occult-infused bleed weapons. Yeah, Reduvia is pretty good too. Yeah, Reduvia is a fine. They're just occult-infused bleed weapons. And that only really gets viable when it comes to the blood loss build-up portion once you get a bit later into the game. It's like more for like the second half of the game. But in terms of the first half, you don't really have many weapon Arcane options except for those ones. So if you actually want to go with a bleed build, you're kind of better off going into strength or dexterity with blood flame blade and stuff for those infusible weapons. Find yourselves a girl that loves you as much as this guy loves the Maracas hammer. You should. Do you love your degens? Of course, yeah. I'm the one who bans. Who are we banning? What's going on? Ripple Crescent weapons too. Oh yeah, the Ripple Crescent weapons, yeah. It's kind of a bit annoying to build around because it relies heavily on greases. It's going on, Signet. How things, man? How do you feel about an NPC being named after you in a game? An NPC being named after me in a game. Sounds cool. Sounds like free advertising. Poison viable for PvP? I wouldn't say so. I mean, you'd probably proc poison to help proc the buffs of like the Kindred of Rot and shit like that, so. Deadly poison might not be too bad. I'm going full gold mask. Thirsty was banned for insulting Saba? Who would insult Saba? I can finally watch the stream again because it's Elden Ring content. That's fair. I honestly didn't even see what he was doing, I'm not gonna lie. Golden Slam with the Maracas model. I forgot about Golden Slam. I forgot about Golden Slam. Where do you get Golden Slam from? What would you do if you had to do a thing that no one has ever been done? What, for this game or just like in general? A scarab probably? Yeah, probably a scarab. I can never cheese this guy. I mean, I typically do it pretty well, but I guess I fucked up there. Does poison go well with the poison flower blooms twice Ash War in PvP? I haven't used it in PvP, so I don't really know. Anyway, my campus was on lockdown today because of a suspect on the loose and I had to traffic stop. Okay. Is everything okay now? Rain of Arrows is my favorite Ash. Rain of Arrows. Interesting. Golden Slam does physical damage as well. Ah, well then we're not gonna bother using it if it does physical damage too. Do healing spells do holy damage to revenants or is this physical damage? I don't think it's like any damage type. It just does like a flat amount of damage. It's kind of like a status effect, you know? It's like bleed doesn't do a particular damage. Did I see the new Liza P trailer? Well, like the story trailer? Yeah, I watched it on stream yesterday. I don't know. I didn't understand any of it. I don't know anything about the story in that game, so I was like, okay. The lady's armor set looked cool. That was about it. That was my only takeaway. Hurry up. What are you doing? Come this way. What are you doing? What are you doing? How did he get on that side? What the hell? Easy game. Youwy says he wishes I got... What the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, let's go grab the Cypher Pata and go level up and stuff. Let's go on pick how things, buddy. I shouldn't encourage her. Kara, what the fuck are you doing? We need faith. Give me some mind as well. Who needs vigor? Do I need anything of that person? Not really. Let's just go grab this. Oh, I didn't actually fucking... I didn't put the faith tier on. Oh, why am I like this? I didn't put the faith tier on. Now I'm gonna die. Night Train should have the Fume Knight? Just kill me. Yeah, why not? How can I get back on your good side? I don't know. I don't think you're on my bad side. I don't know, I'm just like... Get 13 ints for Discus of Light? Yeah, we'll get Discus of Light in a bit, but yeah. Get that one in a bit. We've got to go speak to some peoples first. Okay. I'm shocked at no mad tongue jokes. Mad tongue jokes? It's got on Puffy. How things, bud? Let's just go... Can I upgrade this to +1 at least? I picked up 1 Somber Stone. Let's go do that. Are we getting Freya in Night Rain? I don't know about that one. This thing weighs nothing. That means it's going to be really cheap to level up. 100 runes. I liked your level design video. As a professional designer, you hit on a lot of really great points. Nice. Thank you. I'd say so too. Plenty of people got mad about that video. Not plenty, but like a handful. Some chunk of people got mad about it. Because, you know, they just don't like Dark Souls 3. And then they convinced themselves for like the longest time that everything about Dark Souls 3 level design is dog shit and awful. So. Weights correlates with upgrade cost? Yes, for some stupid reason, yeah. So the heavier a weapon is, the more it's going to cost to upgrade. Same materials. I think in Demon Souls, like the heavier the weapon, the more materials it costs as well. Which is silly. Liza B has more build variety than Sekiro. Yeah, it does, yeah. There's at least, like, you know, there's more weapon options at least, so... That's basically where it is. Like, I mean, the entirety of Liza P build creations is, just the loadout of the weapon itself. That's all it is. Love your vids. First time watching live. Thank you, Phil. What's going on, man? Welcome in. What's your favorite katana in Sekiro? The Kusabi Maru. I'm gonna design a game where enabled to move, you have to pay $1 every 10 seconds. Sounds good.
Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
How would you make a side game about the Recluse? A side game about the Recluse? I don't know. What do you mean? Like, just a spell-based game? I feel like people that hate on your video are confusing Dark Souls 3 level design with their color palette. Yeah. I mean, like, a lot of... I didn't talk about the color palette. I mean, I did talk about it, like, slightly. I talked about, like, you know, the color palette of a game, or, like, the way an area could look sometimes, or aesthetically could appease different people. Like, there were some people in the comments that were saying that I like the darker or dreary colors of Dark Souls 3, and then other people saying like, that I hate it. So I was like... I didn't really, like, want to talk about it much. Because, like, honestly, I don't know why Dark Souls 3 gets a lot of that criticism when, like, Bloodborne does, like, the exact same thing. Like, like, Bloodborne is even more grey. So... And, like, they both make sense for, like, their games. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's, like, necessarily, like, a bad design choice. It's just, like, one of those things where it's, like, you're gonna like it or you don't. Like, they both make sense for, like, the games that they have. That's why I didn't really care to, like... talk about them in that way. Caden, thank you for the follow, man. Like, Bloodborne is even more great than Dark Souls 3. Now, I guess your expectations might be a bit different for, like, a more fantasy game. But, like... I don't know. Youwy hates Bloodborne? I don't hate Bloodborne, no. So your favorite weapon in Dark Souls 3? Maybe the Demon Scar. It's pretty good. The recovery frames in that basically the same as the Paling Thrust. How'd you go your first playthrough go in Elden Ring? I used a holy damaging build, which is why we're going with a holy run today. It was pretty cool. It was like a very long playthrough. It was like a 100-hour playthrough my first time around, roughly. I did pretty well though. It was fun. I played the game in like a week. I beat it in about a week. So that was good stuff. Aesthetically, Sekiro, Bloodborne over Dark Souls 3. I probably reversed that list, honestly. I don't care much for Sekiro aesthetically. Not really a fan much of like the whole Japanese theme. It's not my thing. It can be cool sometimes. I don't know. I typically just like... The reason why I got into the Souls games to begin with is because of Dark Souls 1. Of the cool medieval themes. What's going on, Tyron? How things, man? I thought Youwy was a weeb. I like anime. That's about it. Dark Souls 3 being great makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense, but like you can still not like it, you know. Are you gonna use holy pots? I could. Hollow Knights was made 8 years ago today. Oh, really? 8 years ago already? Damn. I remember playing it when it came out. Actually, I don't think I played it day one, but I played it like maybe the same year it came out, I believe. Dark Souls 3 literally isn't grey though. It just has lots of castles which are made much more colorful and have lots of character and cooler than the other games. There's holy pots? Yeah, there's holy pots. Probably some of the best ways to kill the deathrite birds with holy pots. Give me some more mind.
You there? It's tightly. The guards, you breach the... Well, but of course.
I think I just did Bloodhound Fang into Great Katana for mine. Still haven't been in Radana that save. Yeah, my first playthrough, I think I started off with the warrior and then decided to go with the holy build. So I had like power stance curve swords for like a first part of the playthrough. Which is obviously really good. I didn't know anything about jumping attacks because I saw Dark Souls brain. So I didn't actually use jumping attacks at all. But power stance curve swords are still good. And I had them both infused in with holy. So it's like, I want to go the holy build. So I was using like Sacred Blade. And that was like pre-buff Sacred Blade too. And then end up switching to like the McKellen Night Sword and Golden Epitaph and a power stance those. So I had like a power stance straight sword build and a power stance curve sword build. So it wasn't the worst thing, but there was still holy damage. And I had like 40 vigor because, you know, Dark Souls brain. Do you know Liza P DLC is releasing? Yeah, I said summer. So my guess is it'd be around about like July, August. Most likely August. What's the coolest weapon in the game in your opinion? The coolest weapon is the Marika's Hammer. I mean, a lot of DLC weapons are really cool. It's like the hand-to-hand weapons are cool. The Death Knight's long half axe. All cool stuff. I feel like I can't power stance anything except for curve swords. Really? There's also good power stancing combos out there, but yeah, curve swords are the best ones. Are you sliming your day one? What the fuck does that even mean? Best weapon for pure Dex and Dex Faith builds? I don't know, I'm good at that. I don't need that shit. Best weapon for pure... Actually, I'll go get the smithing stones. I don't know why. I can get Sacred Blade. Put Sacred Blade into something. Pure dex. Fuck. There's so many things. And do you like straight swords? Do you like curved swords? Do you want a spear or something like that? And there's lots of good options. Katanas are really good. No. Yeah, let's go with like an Uchi katana with a keen infusion and blood flame blade. Can't go wrong with that. Youwy wants Lebanese dino souls. Lebanese dino souls. If you could own a replica of any weapon in Dark Souls, Marika's hammer. And then Dex Faith, you have like the Sacred Relic Sword, you have the Black Knife, the Halo Scythe. Those are basically like your options. What am I doing? Let's go grab Sacred Blade. Waffle fries or curly fries? Probably, I don't know, maybe waffle fries? I don't know. They're both like the same shit, honestly. Coolest weapon is Dry Leaf Palm Blast? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Some fun shit right there. Let's go kill the great Kenneth Height. Let's go steal his shit. What other games do you play? As of recently, not much really. I did just start a Neo 2 playthrough recently. I don't know. Bunch of Souls games, tons of things outside of that. And I played like a bunch of like the Sony exclusive games and all those story games. Played a lot of Destiny. Grab the Sacred Scorpion Charm? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let's go grab that. Grab the Sacred Scorpion Charm. Should I Sacred Blade spam against this guy? I'll probably just like leave it in my back pocket to have a projectile attack. An Erdsteel Dagger with Sacred Blade. 9 souls when? When it goes on sale. Because I still have other games to play anyway, so. I still want to play, I finish off Neo 2. I want to play Tunic. The Great Kenneth Height. Wait, does he actually drop the Erdsteel Dagger? Oh, he drops us the Golden Seed? Oh, I thought he gets the Erdsteel Dagger too. Never mind. Never mind. Excited for Marathon, the new Bungie game? I haven't seen much about it. I don't know. Don't you have like one trailer? I played Hollow Knight? Yeah, a long time ago. Play Final Fantasy? I can finish up my Final Fantasy 16 playthrough that I started like 2 years ago. 9 Souls is very fun. Bosses are very satisfying. Did people play basketball in Australia? Like at the park or the gym? Yeah, I go shoot hoops every now and then with my friend. I'm just gonna slap it onto a dagger. Fuck the Erdsteel Dagger. It's not gonna make much of a difference anyway. A regular dagger is gonna do fine. But the Erdsteel Dagger was cool like aesthetically, but it's fine. Play that. I haven't played the part 2 of the 7 remake. I played the first part of the 7 remake.
Well, I took you no matter it out, you're up.
I cannot slam dunk, no. Ashes of War, Sacred Blade, this will be good enough. How good do you know the Elden Ring lore? Not that good, honestly. Should we go on a holy perfume? Will that be made redundant because of the scythe parts are encoded sword? Yeah, it might be made redundant, honestly, yeah. Tunic was awesome, but the combat annoyed me. Did it now. It's gonna kill that skeleton, but now it's on the other side. Let's go grab this. Okay, why do I have that shield equipped? Favorite way to play? Bonk, bleed, counter. Guard counters are super fun. Guard counters and like just, I don't know, just stance breaking in general. Or just like big charged heavy attacks, they're fun. Do you play on your online game? Yeah, Destiny. I haven't played it in a minute though, but that's probably the one that I play. Will you play Kazan when it releases? Probably. We'll see. How much red and blue do you recommend having with the Rolana's Twin Blades and 60 Mind? Recommends going into an equal amount of both, I guess. I don't know. As high as you can get them, really. I have played Team Fortress 2. I have not. Elden Ring lore learning stream. I mean, if I have any questions about the lore, I'll just like ask the chat. What weapons would you use for a guard countering build? I made like a top 10 best guard countering weapons or deflecting weapons. So you can go check that video out. But colossal weapons typically are really good. Great hammers are really good. The backhand blades do especially well. The Dane's footwork specifically is really good. The thrusting shields are amazing. Probably those things, yeah. Do you have any questions about the lore? Not really. Wait, I want us to come here so I can actually go get the talisman. A 3-year yapping anniversary. Yes. Do you like capybaras? Yeah, they're cool. Black Steel Great Hammer? Yeah, it's fine. It wouldn't be my first pick for a god counter build, but it's cool. I see you, Zaid. Do you like penguins? I love penguins. Penguins are badass. What games did you play when I was a kid? I don't know. I played a lot like a sport games when I was younger, and I played Pokemon too. Do you get bored of playing the same game over and over again? Not really, because I stream it. If I was playing it by myself, doing like these playthroughs like off stream, then I would probably hate it. But I don't know, when you're streaming it, it's fine. I think you should ask that question to the people that do the same run over and over again. You know. People that do like the same no-hit run or the same speed run every single day. I think you should ask those people instead. Not me. Because like I hate doing speed runs and no-hit runs for that reason. It's not fun. Don't jump. Thank you. Have you encountered a funnel web? No. Thankfully. Nugget Keeper guard counter builder solid? I didn't typically care for the katana guard counters because they're not that fast. They have a cool animation and they look cool. I mean, like, you can make viable guard countering builds with a deflecting tier with like basically every weapon. So, they're cool. But in terms of like the best ones, it'd be like the ones that can do like the most amount of stance damage in a fast animation. They're typically the ones that are best. And ones that are good at blocking too. Cool. We lit. We have that. Now let's go kill another boss. What if instead of the missionary? Okay. Let's go on Zainab. How things? Deflects tier is a godsend. Yeah, it's really cool. I was one of the first people to play with it as well. They're trying to time you out. Why are they trying to time you out? What you do? Now I fight as Horaloo. Warrior. I was actually the first person in the community to actually talk about it as well. Because I got to play the Shadow of the Erdtree early. And we didn't really have much time to play the game. We had like 3 hours, and we had like the first part of the DLC to play with. And nobody really bothered killing the Furnace Golem, because people probably thought you couldn't even kill him with how shit the damage was. But thankfully I killed like bosses, or killed all the bosses that we actually were allowed to kill. Which was the Divine Beast and Rolana. So I fucked up those 2 bosses. And then I was like, I have some time. And I didn't actually go find any dungeons. So I was like, let's go find this big giant dude, see what he drops. And he dropped a deflecting too. And I tested it out. I was like, what the heck? That was a nice video. Goat, thank you for the follow, man. What's up? Did they give you scatter fragments in the network test? No, what, you talk about the Night Raid network test? There's no scatter fragments in the Night Raid network test, no. I don't think I bother playing the DLC because the DLC is not having its anniversary. It's the base game, so. Sager, thank you for the follow. What's up? We'll see. Shadow of the Erdtree? I mean, like, when I played, it wasn't a network test, it was just like a preview, so I got invited to go play. So I actually went to, like, the Bandai Namco office, and they had it, like, all set up on these computers. And it was basically like, they had the whole DLC like available to you, but they told you just not to go past a certain point. So like, they didn't let you go past Rolana. That's all it was. It's like, it was basically the entire DLC that we had access to. The only thing they actually did is that they gave us like pre-made characters at like level 150 with like some of the DLC weapons and some of the DLC spells. Basically we had to play like one of every single new weapon type. Sacred Blade. That hit me? Stance break. What if you went past Rolana? I mean, they just said don't go that way. I was like, okay, cool. I stepped foot into it. It was like Scatter Altus. So like I stepped foot in there. I was like, oh, you can't go there. I'm like, okay, cool. No worries. That's all it was. So I actually saw it. Happy 3-year anniversary, but Demon Souls turns 16 this year. It does, yeah. Throwing knife only run. Do you like seagulls? Seagulls? What the fuck is that? It's your favorite Dark Souls 2 boss? Probably Fume Knight. The lightning disc is only 3 FP. It's not lightning, it's holy damage, yeah. But yeah, discs of light, yeah, it's really good. Solid spell, probably the best holy spell in the game. Don't know what a seagull is? He didn't fucking say seagull, he said seagull. What the fuck is a seagull? Is that something different? I live in fucking Sydney, of course I know what a seagull is. He just misspelt it? I don't know, it could be something. It could be like a fucking, like a game or some shit. I don't fucking know. Not a game, I don't know. It's gonna be fucking, it could be food. I don't know. Feels like it's a random fucking thing who asks somebody if they like seagulls. I don't fucking know. Have you seen the Lakers and One Piece crossover? No. I have not seen that. I don't think I actually need to dodge that attack. I could have just like strafed there. Oh, what the hell is the hitbox in that attack? You stupid Godric. What is this? No damage weapon? Well, I have like a +1 Cypher parts also. Damage is gonna be mid. It is what it is. Elden Ring speedrunners are starting to use the Death's Poker instead of the Bloodhound's Fang because it's faster. The Death's Poker? What, are they like ledge killing the Deathrite bird? Are they like standing next to the cliff and having to be ledge killed, or are they using holy pots? You're just bitter? What the fuck did I do? Are you gonna use all holy weapons? No. I'm just gonna use whatever just does pure holy damage. So I'll use this one. I might get the coated sword, we'll see. We have Sacred Blade skill going on as well. I'll use Disc of Light. I want to use Wrath of Gold. Chat, we might do the fashion contest here, by the way. What are our thoughts? What are our thoughts on doing the fashion contest here? You guys can actually go stand here on the cliff to show off your fashion, or just like too shit. Because last time we did it in Stonevale Castle, and I liked the area in Stonevale Castle, but like the lighting was a bit off sometimes, and there was like grass in the way and shit. It might rain a lot. Yeah, that's why I wanted to do it in the Legacy Dungeon to begin with. That's why I chose Stonevale the first time, because it's the same weather no matter what. It's not going to be like foggy or rainy or some shit. So doing it in a Legacy Dungeon is always cooler. I don't want to do it in the Shaman Village now, because there's like lots of grass there. It can like clash with like a lot of stuff. And it's in the DLC. I don't want to do it in the DLC. Because like some people might just not have the DLC or have it unlocked in their specific character that they want to show off. Is this too shit looking over a beautiful view? I know. Could do there. They're ledge killing the deathrite bird. Okay, cool. Have you seen an emu? Have I seen an emu? No. I mean, I probably have, like a long time ago. I think holy pots do 1 physical damage on impact. Oh, 1 physical damage. We can't play with the holy pots then. How many kangaroos have you fought today? 3. Could do the main carrion gate. I want to do it at a place where there's next to like a cliff. Like a grace that's nearby a cliff. Because I want to knock people off the ledge that have shit fashion. So that's like the prerequisite. It has to be next to a grace that you can obviously summon red phantoms. And it needs to be by a cliff. And preferably in a place that doesn't have like differing weather. When will you hold the contest? In fucking over the weekends. I have it in the Discord. If you guys want to join the contest, go !Discord and then go to the fashion contest category channel thingy. It's kind of heretic how things, man. Do you like seafood? I do like seafood, yeah. Volcano Manor? Volcano Manor is kind of... The lighting isn't really the best there. Or the Falling Star Beast Arena. Oh, can you even summon red phantoms there? Maybe. I don't know. It's not like next. It's not next to the grace, right? Because you have to go jump up, and when you're summoning somebody, you have to go climb the ladder. Let's talk about like just before then, like off on like next to the bridge. I heard someone went to feed the seagull a french fry by hand and they bit their fingernail off. They have like beaks like razor blades. Yeah. Say something bad about Australia? I don't know, it can be hot sometimes, I guess. I don't know. Top of the Divine Tower? Can you summon red phantoms at the top of a Divine Tower, though? I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I have it... it's probably going to be there at Leonia. Because I didn't... Like, the Stormville location that I had initially was cool. But when, like... It was certain times of the day the lighting was a bit shit. And on PS5, there was, like, grass on that little platform that were doing the things and kind of got in the way. Do the starting grace? What, the first step? The cliff is too far away. But I could do it there, I guess. What did the bison say to his son when he was going out? Bison. That was dog shit. Destiny 2 or a Minesweeper from Windows XP? Minesweeper from Windows XP. Let's get some more faith for no reason. Yeah, that's no reason to get faith. Let's go buy some Somber Stones. Do that instead. Doing the debate parlor in the academy? Is there a cliff there? And it needs to be good lighting. It needs to be a cliff right next to the grace. And preferably no weather changing. Weather changing. What's the word? I don't know. The weather doesn't change. Is a bloody Hellas an S tier weapon? Yes. I would say so. Palace approach ledge. Oh, that's in what the undergrounds? The lighting is not good there. I mean, I could just go get glowstones. Because a glowstone can just like, you know, can fix all issues. Because the glowstones are pretty bright. But I still like to be it in a nice lit area either way. Nice natural lighting. What's the skeleton's least favorite room? The living room. Interesting. Can you describe it for us? I don't know what you're talking about, and no. Elden Ring or Bubsy 3D? Purchase. Give me a 2, 3, and a 4. Strengthen. Maybe the lake facing yeah, that's we talked about that one already. That's where I'm gonna do it if all else fails. We'll see if we can find a better one. The prayer room with the halleck tree is good. The cliff is a bit further down though, isn't it? I don't think there's a cliff like right next to it. You have to go like jump on the ledge to be able to jump over. And preferably I'd like it to be earlier in the game too, so I don't know. Preferably. Okay, where's the more holy damaging stuff? There's like basically nothing for holy damage early in the game. I can get like the Halo Scythe, but I'm not trying to farm for that shit. We can go get Black Knife a bit later on. Like Black Knife can replace Sacred Blade. And we can use some spells. The cliff next to the Radahn fight? The cliff? Where? The Wing Scythe? The Wing Scythe does physical damage too. We need something that's pure holy damage that we can get. Like at least with the skill, you know? Millicent's Church? Oh, there's like some kindred or rot there. I have to go kill them every single time. The bubbles, yeah, if I actually end up getting one to drop, I want to go play with like the Envoy's Horn or some shit like that. That'd be pretty cool. How early can you get Discs of Light? I think you just gotta go speak to Gold Mask and... Is that it? Does like tell Homeboy about the Gold Mask location and then he just lets you buy the spell? Isn't it like when he teleports to Altus Plateau, you can go buy it? What about Stonevale Castle? Have you considered that location? Yeah, is there anywhere else other than the Ramparts Tower side of Grace? Holy damage isn't that bad, it's just really bad against the final bosses? Yeah. Well, it's like the worst damage type in the base game by far, but yeah. And it's like, it's not even that noticeably bad against like most of the bosses in the game. It's the final ones. Which is, it's basically just Malekith and Radabeast, and like Fortisax too. Those like the bosses that are 80% resist. Are Sleep and Eternal Sleep like two different statuses? No, they're the same bar. It's just like, it's like Poison and Deadly Poison. It's like whichever one that you proc. Whatever source that you use to actually fill up the bar is what effect actually gets procced. Is Brown Eye used in Australia too? Or a lot? What? What the fuck does that mean? I'm not doing the bloody Hellas, no. What's it called? Like holy armor set. That fits a holy theme. Do you think you could beat the covetous demon in real life? No. He's too powerful. I think if holy weapons had the average damage reduction in game like the regular or strike damage, a lot of holy spells would be broken too. I don't think so. I think holy damaging spells and Ashes of War are like the worst amongst all the elements. What's going on, Gremlin? How things, man? Like when you look at the holy spells, they're just not as good as like the magic ones, not as good as the fire or lightning ones. Like they're just the worst. And even like their weapon skill options. Probably just the worst too. The one that I got on? The Mausoleum Knight armor? Yeah, it looks holy-ish. Gold mask? Yeah, I could get gold mask, I guess. The festive set? A holy dragon would have been cool. Maybe. And how things, Gremlin? What's been going on, buddy? Let's go get some more vigor. Now, why am I here exactly? What is my purpose? I can try and go grab a Somber 5 and a 6. So I can go to like the Volcano Manor and pick that up real quick. Since I'm here, why not? I drank coffee and I can't sleep. Yeah, that'll do it. Actually, I can go get the Erd Tree Seal too if I want to use some spells. Will you end up using the Coded Sword? Nah, probably stick with this one. Although the Coded Sword is more convenient if I want to use spells though. We'll see. We shall see. Oh god, no. God damn it, why do I do the things that I do? Ugh. Why is there a red X on the weapon HUD? Because I don't have the requirements for it, that's why. It requires 30 faith. I have 25 faith. I can go put on this and then that can remove that. Just cleaning? Nice. Yeah, I'm just doing a good old holy damaging playthrough of Elden Ring. Without Elden Ring, what do you think you'll be doing instead? And I probably have a real job. No idea. Are you playing in the Dark Souls 2 events? The Dark Souls 2 event? What event? Or like the return to fucking Drang Lake shit? Well, I'm gonna play Dark Souls 2 tomorrow for the marathon, so. I don't know. I didn't do like a return to Drang Lake or return to Lordran or shit like that because I play the fucking games like every month. You know? So I don't really care to do those things. If you went to streamer, would you be my house husband? For the right price, I'd do it for a day. Oh, what the hell have I done? I fucked up my jump. Silly me. Would be a train conductor? Me? A train conductor? Does catch flame benefit from more decks? I mean, you get a slightly bit faster, but it's like hardly noticeable at all, so I wouldn't really bother with it. Like if you have spare stats to spend. Actually, let's go wrap around. I want to get the Erd Tree Seal, so we'll go run around. Go get it. Run all the way in a circle. You would unfire himself in the grocery store. I didn't work at a grocery store. Have you played Elden Ring with a jank controller before? Well, like a different controller, like a Guitar Hero controller or some shit like that? I haven't done one of those runs, no. Could be interesting. Worked at Blockbuster? It did not, but that would actually be pretty cool. Can I be your housewife? No. Do you think Radahn was over-nerfed? No, I think the Radahn changes are pretty good. Manager at EB Games? Close. Close. Bale does not have a cutscene, but a stupid bridge, yeah. I mean, I don't think Bale necessarily needs a cutscene. I think it's still pretty cool. Is there any... I don't think there's any, like, fucking DLC dragon fight. Is there even any dragon fight in the series that gets a cutscene? I mean, I guess technically Calamite gets a cutscene, but that's not really Calamite's cutscene. It's more, it's more of a... What's his name's cutscene? Goff's cutscene being a badass. Seath? Oh yeah, Seath gets a cutscene, yeah. I was like, it's fucking forgettable, you know what I'm saying? EB Games sort of throwback? I mean, there's actually EB Games is in Australia, so... We don't have GameStop, we have EB Games instead. That's like our main gaming store. So... Does Osiris count? Why does the bridge get a cutscene? I don't know. They probably just couldn't like really like animate an actual in-game bridge moving like that, I guess. I don't know. So they did it as a cutscene instead. Yeah, I guess Osiris counts. I'm oak in mood. Thank you for the follow, man. Let's go get this to +6 and go kill some Rayo Lucaria stuff. I don't know, like, honestly, the cutscenes in these games are just kind of shit anyway. Like, honestly. Like, they may feel like a cool screenshot, but, like, there's never really anything in these games when it comes to the cutscenes where it's just, like, that was such a badass, like, action-filled cutscene. That was, like, so fucking cool. It's just, like, slow motion moving. And then it makes for a cool screenshot, and that's about it. That's all it is. I think they accomplished the Bale's cutscene by just not even doing that. Not even having to make a cutscene. Like the entrance that Bale actually had, they could have made that a cutscene and it would have been the exact same thing, you know? Like, you know, everything stops, slow motion pan from the player character out to the empty field, and then boom, he comes crashing to the ground. It would have done the exact same thing. Would have done the exact same thing. AC4 and fuck, what's FA again? For answer, yeah. Cutscenes are good, yeah. I would have done the exact same thing. Bale being a jump scare is still good. Yeah, why am I here? I wanted to go level up. Did I level up to +6? I did. I can't even like tell what I'm doing half the time. Youwy was a pimp. I was not. He retired and opened up a charity home for at-risk women and girls. Sure. It's either Elden Ring or Sekiro is my favorite single-player game of all time. Nice. Ow. Have you done a playthrough so bad you genuinely couldn't finish? I don't know. Normally I finish the playthroughs. There's like some that I forget. Chat, which one did I not finish? Oh, what the hell is that tracking? Michael Zaki, what the hell is that? Sacred Blade. Hitboxes, please. Was not even close. The Snake Scepter Ash of War run? Or the Devourer Scepter? I actually didn't do that run, so. +2 dagger. I think I'm gonna be leveling up multiple seals. Multiple stuff that requires Somber Stones. Because I'm gonna use Cypher Potter. I use like the Erd Tree or the Erd Seal Erd Tree Seal. Then I'll use the Black Knife too. I should have something for like smithing stones, but I don't know what else. You know what I should do that I forgot about is get the Holy Tier. Let's go get that. Let's go and jack out things, man. Screw the dagger. Did we say screw you to the Black Knife? How many times have you beaten this game? Hundreds. Hundreds and hundreds. Did you finish the Porcupine run? I did, yes. You should react to Thing Fishy's most recent video. I don't know who that is. Is he a Souls creator? I'm still shocked you finished the backstep run. I thought you were going to give up. And never give up. I don't remember this weapon. What, the Cypher Potter? Is the dagger the most light infusible weapon in the game? I think... Maybe? This weighs like 1 unit, right? Is there anything that weighs... And I think like the hand-to-hand arts, they weigh like half a unit. And you can infuse those, so maybe those. But you can't infuse it with like everything, so... So yeah. Just wanted to share a good thing today. I got my first new-gen console, a Series S. Very happy and excited to see how Elden Ring would run. I got a Series S. Nice. That's the digital console, right? Nice. Hope you enjoy it. Hopefully it runs more smooth than what you've been had. Madeline, stop it. Just calm down. Now I'm trying to hear that stuff all the time in the chat. We're playing video games. I think Fishy Rocks is a creator. Nice. It would be better than my 1S? Yeah, definitely better than the 1S, yeah. I'm not sure, is it more powerful than the 1X? Because the 1X can actually run like 4K and shit, right? Who knows? Let's go on Felicia and Raskin, what's up? What's good? What intelligence weapon is most fun? I like the Death's Poker, that's pretty fun. Tip to kill Lord of Blood. Use Bleed, I guess. I actually did have a video going over like the how to like access the DLC and like best ways to kill Moog and stuff, and actually went over some like tips about where like your openings tend to be. But it's a matter of just memorizing his moveset. Try not to get too far away from him because he's gonna spam a bunch of blood flaming attacks. But he's really weak to bleed, so. I apologize. I deeply regret my actions. Yeah, no you don't. Doom Dark Ages is coming. When does that release? The One X is a monster? Yeah. It's like twice as fucking like heavy as like a regular Xbox. Crazy. All compact. What do you think of the best piercing weapons? The sword lance, the rusted anchor, and the rest don't matter. Get over here. Pickaxe, yeah, pickaxe is good, yeah. Bloody Hellas is good too. I love the hitboxes of the Erdtree avatar. That's so cool. Oh yeah, I forgot Moog Shackle. Yeah, Moog Shackle will do pretty well also. No, don't do that. You're so annoying. May the 15th for Doom. Die! We did it. Let's go kill Renala. Renala? And then we can go to the Altus Plateau. I might pick up Wrath of Gold. Discus of Light. Could do those things. I need to go dump into like mind and stuff. More mind. Fuck health. He needs health anyway. Who needs that stuff? Doom comes out 2 days before my birthday. Nice. Yeah, this year seems like a pretty decent year for gaming. I mean, it feels like every year is always a decent year. The gaming industry has gotten like so huge now. And the thing is, like, every single year we get worse and worse when it comes to AAA titles, and that's all like people seem to care about. It's like if the AAA titles suck, that means we had a shit year for gaming. It's like, there's always plenty of amazing games that come out. Sometimes you just gotta go like sift through the trash. 1v1? I'm not gonna 1v1. I'm doing a run right now. Go off the ledge. What a bum. I hit him with the holy ledge kill. I prayed that he died and it worked. One v one. Someone go 1v1 this guy. He wants the 1v1. When will you do the next shit post? April the 1st? Yeah, probably April the 1st. I gotta think of something. Brother's wedding run? The Xbox will stop making consoles and going the game publisher way? Hopefully not. Because like I've never owned an Xbox ever, but like if they stop making consoles, that means Sony has a fucking monopoly on almost every fucking game. That's not good. How many subscribers for you to get fat? On Xbox? Yeah, I'm on PC right now. I never owned an Xbox. Can I recommend some rewarding hobbies for a guy like yourself? Sure. 10 out of 10 character design? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Where are the children? It's R1 spamming time. Nice. The one cycle. I should have got the multi-hit talismans. They already started officially bringing Xboxes to my country, and we're a third country in the world that consumes games media. That's not good. I don't like this boss. Get her! Wow. Get her! Fucking dogs. Why do you have to go that one for? This is fine. This is so fine. Die! Oh my god. She was gonna die in that one hit. What the hell is that health? We did it, we killed her. I forgot to get the gold scarab talisman. Australia has a rich variety of rocks and minerals. Rock hounding is a fun way to collect interesting and valuable rocks that can be cut and polished. Really? Yeah, no, Australia got lots of rocks and, yeah, and gold too. I remember for like school, for like an excursion, like some school camp went like, gold panning or whatever the fuck it's called. I actually found some gold. They probably put a little bit of gold in the fucking water. Just for people to find it. Okay. Just for the kids.
Where did he flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence he hide.
No, they don't. They don't. I mean, I don't know. We were going to take it home, so like, I don't know. Like a little bit of gold. I don't have it anymore, though. I'll see you, fish. You have a good one, man. Okay, what am I doing now? We can go get another talisman pouch. Your stream is all the gold I need, yes. Went to Sovereign Hill and it was a gold rush theme. 3 years later, we don't have a way to open up an Applebee's bar and grill to farm runes. I hate FromSoft and all they stand for. Put a shirt on that's disgusting to witness. I have a shirt on. What do you mean? What's wrong with this shirt? The prophet's robe. You've changed now that you're a bigger celebrity? What the fuck are you talking about, celebrity? Okay, +6. We might go head to the Altus Plateau. Actually, I haven't gone to the Fort's fucking Faroth. I have never gone hiking, no. Open. So we might go to the Altus Plateau, go pick up the, maybe get the black knife weapon. We can probably go get some spells. I want to get Discus of Light and I can get Wrath of Gold there. And hopefully if we're lucky we can go get the Envoy's Horn to drop. Now I'm gonna have to level up one. I have to get this Erd Tree Seal too, so I'll level up 3 Somber Weapons. Probably still easier than leveling up 1 Smithing Weapon. I watched a VOD from a year ago today and the chat was still saying that you've changed and you hate them. See, I do nothing. I'm just here. Opals are a big thing in Australia? Yes. If I brought you the minerals, could you autograph my arm? Sure. Rocky, thank you for the follow, man. What's up? Luke, welcome in. Is it possible next year we get an Applebee's Bar and Grill DLC? Surely we do. Surely we do. So I think Shadow of the Earth Tree still has bad mid-exploration and world design, even the levels weren't that great. I completely and wholeheartedly disagree. I mean, some of the things might have, like, probably... They could have filled up with more useful items. And probably some of the areas could have been a bit more, you know... Probably not even more items, probably, like, more unique bosses, at least. But I think the actual way the whole world interconnects is fucking amazing. And some of the legacy dungeons are really good stuff. Like, Shadowkeep is, like, fucking amazing level design. Even Ballarat's really cool, too. Some areas like Castle Ensis probably could have got a bit more love. And... Midra's Manse could have been a bit larger, too. Because, like, that's probably one of the coolest looking areas they've ever made. In terms of, like, you know, aesthetically. And atmosphere-wise. Some regions... Just should have been just more stuff there. Like, the Abyssal Woods is like a fucking joke. Way too large. They could have made that shit like 10% that size and it would have been fine. And like the Chara's Hidden Grave and the fucking the blue area and shit. They could have had like a unique boss in there. For each one. Does anyone have a strength and faith up and recommendation? A strength, faith up and recommendation? Yeah, the Beast Claw Great Hammer is pretty cool. There's many good strength, faith weapons in there. Any of the the Crucible weapons are really good. A disc golf or pickleball? What the fuck is pickleball? Shadow of the Earth Tree is the best map experience I've had since Dark Souls 1, but unfortunately some regions are just empty. Yeah. Magma Blades? Yeah, Magma Blades are really good, yeah. There's so many, like, broken fucking strength faith weapons. 3 years ago, my first playthrough, I ran across the map like an idiot. My first dungeon I entered was a Tower of Caelid. That's a very interesting... interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that. Any weapons for an endurance build? Probably power stance spears. They can be pretty expensive and stamina cost. Probably like something with a shield as well. You can like block entire combos with a good old shield build. But that Dex Faith doesn't have as much. You have like Sacred Relic Sword. You have the Black Knife. You have the Halo Scythe, the Wing Scythe. Godslayers? No, Godslayers is a quality weapon. It gets a shit fucker. It scales better off strength than it does faith. It's a really dog shit faith scaling. Oh yeah, the Spear of the Impaler too, yeah. It's quality, I don't know why the fuck it's quality, yeah. I don't know why it doesn't get a better faith scaling. And I'm pretty sure like the skill just scales of AR anyway, so you don't even need to go into faith. Blasphemous Blade is also good. Yeah, that's a pretty decent weapon, yeah. I've heard about that one before. What if I retired chicken butt? Would like you a lot more. Some Elden Ring weapons have such high requirements. 35 dex for a faith weapon is crazy. I mean, it scales better off dexterity, so. Is Bolter Grand Sax worth the 40 dex? Yes. I'm still waiting on a Taker's Flame Run. I've actually never done one of those at all. There's like some weapons I've never done a playthrough with, and I just don't need to. That one was one of them. Opinions on throwable R2 attacks. They all fucking suck and consume too much stamina, do dog shit stance damage and terrible damage, and it's a waste of your fucking time. Especially when there's like so many good projectile options in this game. As an April Fool's run, I could, maybe. Except the Wing of Estelle, yeah. How would I fix them? Make them do some good damage. And have them cost, like, make them do just as much stance damage as, like, the regular weapons. Or at least, like, maybe just, like, a bit less, not, like, you know, 5 times as less. You could probably start, like, the stamina cost to be high, but, like, you can't have that many downsides, you know? And, like, all the weapons that have, like, these throwable attacks, you can't be buffed. Or you can't be infused with things like Crag Blade or Raw Nut Resolve or Flaming Strike. You can't use, like, weapon buff skills on these weapons either. They just have way too many downsides. Like, you can't infuse them with, like, a lot of good skills. They consume way too much stamina. They do terrible stance damage. And that damage just sucks. Like, the only benefit is that you can just gain a free projectile. But it's not even worth it. Do you prefer reptiles or mammals? I like mammals better because I'm one. Let's get a Golden Bow. Golem Fist is kind of nice. Yeah, Golem Fist is nice when you use it at point blank range because it actually has a weapon hitbox at closer range. At a distance, it's okay. I mean, there are some that are fine. Like, that one's good. The Smith script Cirques are pretty good because they can actually, like, you know, they can swing at the same time. Because it does, like, a power stancing, you know, throwing attack, so it hits with both. And it actually has tracking, too. So, yeah. Which version of Golden Bow is best? The spell. Do you think we'll get another patch? I don't even know anymore. Pickleball is getting huge in the US. What does it even do? What's pickleball? That actually hit her. I thought I was gonna get hit by that. Why do the NPCs have to have the best jumping attacks? The fucking input reading is disgusting. It's fine. I got Golden Bounce all I needed. What's your favorite marsupial? I don't know. It's like baseball? Oh, okay. It's tennis, but with a wiffle ball. Oh, okay. It's tennis for old people. Why do they call it pickleball then? Anyway, Golden Bow. I can get put on Howler Shiburi as well, why not? Get some more damage. Best holy damage... Wait, holy best damage type? How is it even a challenge run? One, it's not a challenge run. It's just a fun run that we're doing for the anniversary because my first playthrough I did a holy damaging build. And it's not the best. Is the tree spear permitted this run? No, because it does physical damage too. We're just doing pure holy damage, only holy damaging stuff. Not even allowed to do one physical damage. Not even one. Delay's better than fire? Maybe for the DLC, but for the base game, definitely not, no. We need to go find the gold mask man, don't we? And we can go get the radiant gold mask. And then in these ruins, I can actually go get the Wrath of Gold too. We can get everything that I want in this area. Ordovis's greatsword does physical damage too, so no. The reason why areas like Prison of Hope are fun to explore is because the rewards are totally worth it, especially the fact that you get key items. Shadowkeep has none of that. Well, like, Prison of Hope is only useful if you have like a magic build. If you don't have a magic build, then the area kind of sucks. So, you know. Shadowkeep has some good spells for like faith-based builds. And it has like a bunch of new weapons, you know. It has both thrusting shields. Wait, that way is the mask, isn't it? Don't play pickleball. Okay, I wasn't planning it. Tried the Giant's Flame Incantations for the first time and I can't believe I didn't find that before. The Giant's Flame Incantations? Yeah, they're really good. I thought, isn't the gold mask fucking thing down here? I think it's over there. I have to go around. God damn it. I did have to go around. For the base game as well, because the rain and the water kind of sucks. At least there are actually like bosses that are weaker to fire damage and exclusively weaker to fire damage. But yeah, when there's like water around, it's a problem. But like almost every single like remembrance boss is like 40% resist to holy damage. Which means that it's like basically raining in every single... It's like the equivalent of like if it raining in every single remembrance boss room. So yeah. Oh, there's a fucking spirit spring thingy here. I thought there was one here. Stupid. I'm so dumb. Now, where is the gold mask? I swear it was like around here. Maybe it's on the other side of the bridge. Maybe it's here. Maybe it's there. Please. Why is picking things up on a horse so fucking toxic? Who did this? Who did this? Okay, now whereabouts is this stupid fucking thing? Besides the story-related bosses, Holy is definitive outshine everything due to the very good weapon options. No, we're talking about holy damage in of itself, like not excluding the options, like the damage type itself. If you're just talking about the damage type, it's objectively like the worst in the base game. The weapon options might be some of the best. I wouldn't say the best. Like, you know. And the thing is, some of the holy weapons, they're only like... Some of the best holy weapons are good because they actually do more physical damage. Like Siluria's Tree, Ordovis's, Marika's Hammer. They all do more physical damage than holy damage. And you can argue that weapons like the Magma Blade, Magworm Scale Sword, Blasphemous Blade, they could be just as good. Magic weapons are probably better than holy weapons too. And when it comes to the spells... holy weapons... Holy is like the worst. And that one's like not even close. It's like lightning weapons, how bad they can be. Bro, where the fuck is this stupid spell? I can't see shit in this area. I think it's on this side. I think it's in these ruins somewhere. Is it off a scarab, or is it like just chilling in a chest, or is it down here? Holy has triple rings of light, that's it. No, Discus of Light is better than triple rings of light. There it is. That spell sucks. Basically, PvP spell. But you have Discus of Light, and that's about it. I mean, multi-layered Ring of Light's pretty decent. So yeah. But like, there's just so many bosses that are just weak, like, they just resist the holy damage. This is not even funny. So many. And there's like hardly anything weaker to it. And like, the only things that are weaker to it are skeletons. And the funny thing is, you can just use buffs like Sacred Order or Shared Order with any build, and it can basically do just as much damage as like using holy damaging stuff. And they're like also weaker to striking damage. It's actually the only enemy in the entire base game that's uniquely weak to holy damage and nothing else is the Cemetery Shade. That's the only enemy in the entire game that's just uniquely weak to holy damage. Base game, that is. Not included. The DLC, holy damage is good. Deathbird too? No, the Deathbird's also weaker to strike damage. It's just as weaker to striking damage, like the exact same resistances. They're obviously like, you know, one's elemental, one's physical, so like, it's still valid. But the thing is, Deathrite birds are still like enemies that live in death, so you can actually go ahead and use, what do you call it? Shared Order or Sacred Order, and you can do like ×2 damage with any fucking build. You can go ahead and use a Blasphemous Blade, use Sacred Order, Shared Order, and you're doing twice as much damage with your Blasphemous Blade, just with a Deathbird. So like, you don't even need fucking holy damage in the base game at all. It's like the most useless damage type. Because the only enemies that it's actually good against. I forgot to put this on. God damn it. Wrath of Gold. We have another spell. We have a spell. What's the weakest elemental damage in the DLC? Probably fire. Actually, probably magic. Magic has nothing weaker to it, and there's a couple bosses that are actually resist. So maybe magic. Fire has some bosses that are weak, but there's like a lot of bosses that are resist to fire damage. I mean, especially because like there's lots of like almost every single fucking area in the game is like either raining or there's water around. So fire can be kind of shit, but at least bosses like the Divine Beast, Ramina, the Sunflower, they're all like really weak to fire damage. Still love holy damage? I love holy damage, yeah. I mean, my first playthrough was with holy damage because, you know, I like it aesthetically, but like it doesn't change the fact that it's doo-doo dog shit in the base game. Well, not dog shit, but just like, you know, it's the worst one. Like, it's still viable. Like, I wouldn't like, if you wanted to go with a holy damaging build, like, I'll just do it. Because why not? Altus Plateau with blue skies, by the way. Why didn't they patch holy damage even a bit? I don't know. Some things don't make sense. Like, even like the fucking fiery giant is resist to holy damage for some reason. Like, every fucking boss. Like, every boss. It's like their highest resistance is like typically just holy damage. Like Margit, Godric, fucking Radahn, Goldfree, regular Godfrey and Horaloo. The Godskin. Fiery giant is second resist. Highest resist is holy damage. Its first is obviously fire damage. Obviously Malekith, Fortisax, and Elden Beast and Radagon all having 80% resist to holy damage. Millennia. The only remembrance boss that's actually weaker to holy damage is the Regal Ancestor Spirit, the deer. That's the only one. And that's also just as weak to fire damage too. So like, you could just use fire damage. Why am I going this way? I don't need to go this way. Do I need to go that way? I'm not going to be using any smithing stone stuff because I don't want to use any skills. So, oh, I forgot the black knife. I was going to get the black knife. I still can't get over the fact that Pyromancer doesn't scale of stats in Dark Souls 1. Yeah, it's kind of broken that way. You just like go dump into spend all your souls, do a bunch of soul farming, or just use the duplication glitch, and you just become absolutely busted and broken. Just do insane damage. And the funny thing is, Pyromancy actually scale best with the dexterity casting speed, more so than all the other damage spell types. For some reason, like, leveling up dexterity when using miracles or sorceries only boosts like your casting speed by like, I don't know, 10, 20%. Whereas like for pyromancers, it can be like as high as like 40% more casting speed. Something like that. I don't know. It's kind of stupid. It's gone, Kimmy. How things? So yeah, it's definitely the best spell type in the game for that reason. I don't like it though. I don't like it because it's just shit for build creation. Because like there's no building around pyromancers because you can just use pyromancers with any build. There's no build creation there. I don't like it. So I'm glad Dark Souls 2 changed it. Didn't really change it up much. Because it still is pretty good with like any build. Because the pyromancies themselves don't actually have any requirements in Dark Souls 2. But it still scales of either fire. It still scales of either intelligence or faith. I'm not having a headache tonight, so that's good. Nice. I'm zoning out, listen to music in New Game Plus 7. I'm not on New Game Plus 7, no. Faith is the best build because there's 3 damage types. Yeah. That's part of the reason why I said that holy damage is like, you just build around it if you want to build around it, because like you're going to have access to all the other damage types anyway. Because you have a faith build, so you're going to have fire damage and lightning damaging options. And those are like the best spells, like potentially some of the best spells in the game can be fire and lightning damaging. So like you really have ways to fuck up bosses that even if you're struggling, it would feel like you're doing shit damage. You just can use those spells. And honestly, if you're going with a faith build, going with like a holy damaging weapon can be like kind of optimal, specifically when you're going through the DLC. Because the holy damaging spells can be kind of shit. So like when you go up against enemies that are weaker to like holy damage, some of the spell-based options can be kind of ass. But if you have like a holy damaging weapon, you can just have your fire and lightning spells be your backup, because those spells can actually be really good. Faith can have access to magic as well thanks to the thorn spells, yeah. Although you have to like level up a whole like staff, which is kind of annoying. But the thing is, magic, it's not even worth doing that for magic, because like basically nothing in this game is weaker to magic damage. Magic is like the most neutral damage type. Like nothing is really weaker to it, but nothing is really resist to it. Except for like a handful of enemies, I guess. But oh, I don't like fighting black knives. They're fucking annoying. For obvious fucking reasons. Look at this fucking combo shit, man. Look at this. Like never ending. That's nasty work, man. I still think it's stupid that pyromancy isn't in faith. Yeah. The balancing between damage types and Elden Ring is god tier awful. The bats are weaker to magic. There you go. I think gargoyles are weaker to magic damage too, but I think they're more weaker to physical damage, so it's like most things, I guess. Black knife has been acquired. Now time to just go grab some stuff. I need some materials. Do I have... Go pop this. Actually, there's a sacred tier over here. Might as well pick it up. There is the gold, the sacred, not sacred. What's it called? The Crimson Sea Talisman in there. Do I have... I have one stone sword key. Yeah, fuck it. That's fine. I don't need it. Just getting some damaging stuff. Was that so bad? Not really. Lies of P is actually better than all the Souls games. I don't know. If you like it better, you like it better. I don't. But that's fair. That is perfectly fine if you like another game better than another one. I'm probably weaker to magic damage. I don't think Glintstones will feel very good. Probably not, no. Have you ranked all the Spirit Ashes? No. I've ranked the DLC Spirit Ashes. That's like the only time that I've ever talked about Spirit Ashes. I typically just don't really care for them. I don't really know much about them either, so... Okay. We can buy these two. We can buy 2 of those, and we can buy 2 of those. And then we can go strengthen this to +4. And I can get this to +4 as well. I need 12 dexterity. No. I don't need this anymore. We're gonna put 2 points into dexterity. Okay, now we can use that one, and that one. Let's go kill Radon. Yeah, let's go kill Radon. Never find anything taking bonus damage, but you have frostbites and enemies that are like 20% to 40% at best. Oh yeah, but you can access frostbite with any build though. You can put chilling mist onto a dagger, and then you can just gain access to frost, you know. But obviously it's going to be more accessible with magic builds, and more easy to proc, because you can just do damage in the same time, you know. But yeah, frost is like amazing. Frost is incredible. Is cannabis still illegal? Yeah. Bloodhang Fang is great for blood flame fire damage. I mean, the fire damage that you get off blood flame blade is like basically negligible. It's completely useless. It's like an extra 50, 60 more damage. What would your argument against Liza P being better than most? I didn't really typically care much for the replay value compared to the other Souls games. Like, the build creation is just like very weak compared to the Souls games. Except for Sekiro, and I kind of like Sekiro better because I like the bosses more, and the combat feels more smooth. And there's like more stuff that you can do in the combat in Sekiro as well. Even though there's like less weapon options. So it's kind of like a weird in-between. And it's like extremely linear. Like there's one area after the next, which is not a bad thing, but I don't know. There's no freedoms when it comes... It kind of hurts the replay value when you have like an extremely linear game. Because typically it'd be like, okay, I want to go build around this weapon or build around these particular set of things. And then you want to go there earlier in the game, but like you have no way to do that because you have to go literally area 1, 2, 3, 4. So, whereas basically for every other Souls game, you can. Like, especially the Dark Souls games. And this one too. Actually, all of them, even Bloodborne. There's lots of ways you can like skip or bypass areas and access like later game or mid game areas very early on to help with your build creation. Conkers, thank you for the sub, man. W sir Conkers with a prime sub. 11 months too. Nice. I hate Dark Souls 3 because of that. You clearly didn't watch my last video then. Because Dark Souls 3 does it basically just as well as the other Souls games. Arguably even better sometimes when it comes to getting to endgame areas. For your build guides that you show, allocate stats at level 80, would you do prioritizing working up to 120? I'll probably like level up my damaging stats and vigor equally. So I can equally level up vigor and the damaging stats. If you're using like more spell-based builds, then you probably want to get some more FP or some shit, who knows. Wow. It's a black knife time. Okay, how did that hit me? I should get some of the multi-hit talismans if I'm going to be spamming like this. I can only think of Dancer skip. I mean, a Dancer, killing the Dancer gets you access to endgame areas, but you know, you can just go kill Vort and kill Abyss Watchers, and you have like basically like 7 whole areas available to you. Because like killing Vort gives you access to 3 areas without killing a single boss. Then killing Abyss Watchers gives you access to like 3 more areas. And I talked about it in my video. About Dark Souls 3 level design being fucking peak. I forgot to get the gold scarab talisman. Is Cyberpata always unblockable, or is the Ash only unblockable? It's the Ash. We're still gonna bypass a bunch of damage because, you know, it's pure elemental. How would you rate them focusing only on your first playthrough? Would your ranking change? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. My first playthrough based on enjoyment. Like, some games I didn't really like. I mean, I still liked all of them. It's hard to, like, really remember. Because, you know, it's been over the span of, like, 10 years now. And, it's like, it's hard to, like, really gauge my first playthrough. Because, like, my first playthrough of Dark Souls 1, I had no idea what was going on. I was, like, leveling up every single stat equally. I was, like, looking at somebody's, like, Let's Play to get, like, inspiration. To help me out through my build, or my build, but help me out to go, like, know where to go next. I didn't even know that walkthroughs are even a thing in a video game. It's like, what the hell? And I found that out later. I was like, oh, there's like walkthroughs and like guides and stuff. I was like looking at somebody's like Let's Play. I had no idea. Let's just go kill this fucker. Actually, I might go save him. Yeah, I might go save him. Because I kind of want the extra bit of damage towards the end of the playthrough, I guess. For Malekith and Elden Beast, so let's go talk to him. Playing my first playthrough right now and struggling a shit ton with the Godskin duo. Got any advice? Ugh. Projectile attacks kind of can put in a lot of work against them. Projectile attacks are really good. The wickets are basically the wickets are slashing damage and like status effects in general. So I know what builds you have going on right now. Cowboy playthroughs? I don't think I watched a cowboy playthrough. I mean, my first... For Dark Souls 1, which is like the only playthrough that I really watched. Or walkthrough that I watched. I actually might have watched some of Cowboys for Dark Souls 3 when I got lost for a bit. But in Dark Souls 1 and some parts of Dark Souls 2, I watched the Gay for Games Ultimate Guide. Shout out to Gay for Games. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't... have finished my original Dark Souls 1 playthrough and known to love the games like I do now. My problem with Dark Souls 3 level design is that the areas itself are in a linear path to the boss or a swamp open field before Irithel is too weak. The level design, that's the areas itself are a linear path to the boss. What do you mean? Like when the actual locations is a linear path to the... I think... We talking about the actual like areas themselves, or... They did a good 100% Bloodborne guide? Yeah. I think at that point I didn't watch a walkthrough for them. The areas themselves, I wholeheartedly disagree. I don't think it's a very linear path for areas like Cathedral of the Deep or Undead Settlement. I think those areas are like very much not a linear path to the boss. Even the High Wall of Lothric has like multiple areas that you can actually go skip through and try and get to the boss. Like there's like 3 different ways that you can try and get to the boss in High Wall of Lothric. Which is more than what the Undead Burg did in Dark Souls 1. So do you always just go as a wretch? Not always, no. I went as the prophet this time around. They're mainly just open fields. Yeah, because it's a larger scale type of game. Some parts of Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls can be pretty annoying with like it's super like tight corridors all the time. It feels like it's a more like smaller, cozy type of game sometimes. And you know, when it comes to like weapons deflecting off walls, it can be a pain in the ass. Whereas for Dark Souls 3, it's more I fucking hate this boss so much. It's like a larger scale type of game. It's more grand, more cinematic than Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls and stuff, you know? And the gameplay as well is kind of like that, because it's more fast-paced. There's like more, you know, like insane types of spells and weapons that can hit really far, and lots of stuff like that. But I don't think it's like a lot of open worlds. I don't know. It's like, I think isn't it just as open as like areas like Dark Souls 2? I don't know. I understand why people hate Cathedral. It's the best area in the first half. Probably. I don't know. I guess people like just judge a lot of like what an area is like based on the experiences that they had. So like if they were just struggling, they'd be like, this area sucks, you know? I don't think it goes like that deep anyway. Because like a lot of the people's like, you know, disdain for some of those type of things, they never really come from a place of, I want to go jump it, but you tracked better than me. It's never really from a place like where they're objectively talking about an area being shit. Fuck my life, dude. The spam black knife. Where the hell is he at? Did I not speak to him? Does it only move here once you actually go past Lendel or some shit? Or... Huh. How fast can you beat the game in DLC? I don't know, maybe a few hours if I tried. I did talk to him at Radon. I did. I exhausted, like, I talked to him like 3 times. I definitely exhausted all his dialogue. Maybe he only teleports once you get past, like, Lendel or, like, I don't know. Why are we killing this boss? I don't know. I was just in the mood, I guess. Why not? In Dark Souls, often felt lost without knowing where to go and what to do. Dark Souls 3 any better in that sense? Yeah, Dark Souls 3 is much more simple in terms of, like, its area progression. Part of the reason why I said like it's fucking amazing is because it's simple enough to where you can not really get like lost as easily as you can in Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, and it doesn't have like so many different paths for you to go through, and sometimes it can be like confusing or like which one do I go through next, and it can make like the balancing a bit weird for some of those areas, because like sometimes you go through like a path and you're like, fuck, that was really hard, and you go through like the next one and be like, why was that one like way easier? And it's because you can go through them at the same time and they kind of balance around the same area, so it's gonna make one easier than the next. Whereas Dark Souls 3 is like one after the other, so it's easier to balance, easier to go through. But the benefits of actually having more areas available to you is that it's better for successive playthroughs because you can help design your builds and stuff. You know, go skip later into the game, pick up a certain weapon, so you can come back and go play the game. That's kind of its major benefits, which it does literally do that, because you can just skip and bypass those areas and actually make your build and stuff. So... check Leonia. I mean, he's going to teleport to that area anyway, because you only need to speak to him in 2 locations to get him to Fire and Mazula. Like, you speak to him at Radon, you actually don't need to free him in Limgrave. Don't need to talk to him in Caelid either. We're doing a fuck ton of damage. I forgot to get the gold Scarab Talisman. I think area design over world map design. I think both are very important. It just depends what style of game that you're trying to make or what you're trying to go for. I think FromSoft just did a good job at all their games. Sorry for being annoying earlier. You're fine, you're okay. How much do you like buffs from a gameplay perspective? I think they're really fun because it gives you the option to like be optimized, and it really encourages like theory crafting or build crafting. And if you're a person that likes to just put like a bunch of things together based on what you know about the game, and I don't know, promoting good game knowledge with just having you just do more damage, I think is really cool. I like it a lot because it's all optional as well. Like you don't have to use buffs you don't want to. But it's like fun sometimes. You just go ahead and just buff, stack buffs based on the knowledge you have in the game, and seeing yourself just do like big boy damage is like hell yeah. I like that shit. Big numbers. Big hitting hard. And some people get a bit too corny with it sometimes and be like, ugh, stacking buffs is so cringe. It's like, I like seeing fucking things die really quickly. Guys should be seeing that stuff and saying, hell yeah, but nah, some guys would be like, ugh, you didn't play the game correctly. Anyway, what the fuck am I doing? Gold Scarab Talisman, that's what I was doing. I'm not bothered now. I'll go around pick it up, why not? People forget that talismans are buffs. Everyone likes talismans, yeah. I think people just get mad about it is because they just don't know about how to stack buffs. And then they just get mad at other people that making the game easier for themselves by actual good game knowledge. And then they just get... I don't know. And some people are like, I don't want to care to do that stuff. I don't care to it's probably too complicated or it's too much stuff. I just like to play the game simply. And they'll probably have like a tough area or have like a tough experience with some things. And then seeing other people like, you know, stacking buffs and having an easier time. And then they'll get annoyed. It's like, who cares? I don't know. Do you have a video for stacking buffs correctly? No, I don't know. I mean, basically all my build videos kind of just, you know, imply some of how to stack buffs. I think he moves after getting to Lendel. Okay, yeah. Because I typically don't really do it before that early in the game. I love popping consumables. Nice. He definitely moves after exhausting it. Is he there? He says he's still there. So I probably just didn't exhaust his dialogue good enough. Maybe I just suck at talking. Who the fuck is messaging me? Can you do Rani's quest after endgame? Can you do Rani's quest after endgame? I don't see why not. I have to do brother. Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot Corin. Shit, yeah. I gotta speak to Corin. So we can get Discus of Light. I would like talismans if I haven't played the other Souls games before. 4%. Removes fall damage between 16 meters and 20 meters. Yeah, some talismans are shit, but like, you know, some of it is like fucking broken, so. I was like completely impatient there. Completely impatient. Teaches how to stack buffs. Well, basically, you just want to have one body buff and one aura buff. And the aura buff is basically Golden Bell like 99% of the time. And your body buff might differ from either like a damage negation buff or, you know, maybe flame gimme strength. And that's basically it. If you really want to fuck shit up, then you use Howler Shiburi. And health regen buffs, they stack with everything. So they're a unique buff. So you can use health regen buffs with everything, all the time. And then obviously weapon buffs are weapon buffs, which will extend to like, you know, either the spells, the greases. There's some like skill-based weapon buffs like Flaming Strike, Cragblade. Braggart's Roar is actually like a unique buff and a weapon buff in one. So yeah. High Knights and Dark Souls 2 maybe named after the Hidetaka Miyazaki? Maybe. They sit there unless provoked. Maybe there's something more. Who knows? I don't know what the lore is behind the Hyde Knights and Hidetaka Miyazaki. Is this the gold scarab? Yes, I'm trying to get the gold scarab right now. Let's go use Wrath of Gold. Don't stagger me, bitch. Oh, it consumes so much FP. Please miss. How does that hit me? Oh, fuck off. This area, this boss is disgusting. Oh my. What do you think made Liza P feel less responsive and not really smooth? Well, like, the fucking, this frame perfect fucking deflecting and the dodging feeling like kind of shit sometimes. It's a pain in the ass to deal with because it means that you have to, like, for every single boss, especially when they have these, like, stupid ass delayed fury attacks. It means, like, feels like every single boss you have to try super fucking hard against, or every single fucking mini boss you have to try super hard against, because you'll be very precise with your timings. And when every single, like, room introduced, like, a brand new enemy and a brand new mini boss, it felt pretty exhausting sometimes. But yeah, the weapons just didn't really lunge very far either. So, like, the character just felt like shit to play with. It kind of felt like Dark Souls 2 in essence. Like, playing with the Dark Souls 2 protagonist. How he just fucking, like, just sucks. Like, everything he does just sucks. Consumes so much stamina. He's not good at fucking, like, jumping or fucking rolling or anything like that. Sometimes it just feels, like, more frustrating. And so, yeah, Liza P protagonist is kind of like that as well. Like, his deflect sucks, his dodge sucks, his weapons deflect off walls like every 2 seconds. It can be a pain in the ass sometimes to deal with. You're a pee-pee pooper head. I should get Godfrey's icon if I'm going to use a spell. I'm sorry. How did I take that much damage? Did that hit me twice or something? Something went wrong there. And I got all my health taken away. Is Sekiro smoother in deflecting? Yeah, much smoother. I'm fucking sorry. What the hell was that? What? I'm so confused. I went to go use a skill. I had this much health. They just did that much damage in one hit? That's not right. I feel like did I get procced with bleed? I couldn't have. I did half my health. That doesn't feel like it's right even then. I know I had Hellish Brewery and I have the Scorpion Charm, but still. It's not that much worse damage negation, is it? Maybe, who knows? There's only a Kaled boss. Maybe piercing damage? It could have been a piercing damage, but it felt like it sounded weird as well. Maybe because, like, it was just, I don't know. It sounded like it did, I don't know. You got hit by it twice? Yeah, it sounded, like, loud and weird. So, like, I feel like I got hit twice. I don't think that attack does piercing damage. Like, it's a scythe. It's gonna be slashing damage. Even though I disagree about the stamina being an issue, I agree about the dodge, the lunge, tracking being shit, perfect guard. Did I say stamina? I didn't say stamina on Liza Pierce's stamina in Dark Souls 2. But yeah, the stamina bar regenerates super fucking slowly. But yeah, it's not like the biggest issue. The stamina is pretty forgiving in that game. For a GTA 5, my punches will hone in on someone with another planet. Interesting. I fucking hate fighting these cleaner at nights, man. They're so fucking annoying. Especially that guy with his shield. Actually, they're both annoying. Because the guy with this shield, he just, like, blocks everything. He's, like, instant block. And he blocks everything. And this fucking bum. Spamming all the fucking time. See? That's the exact same attack that he did. And he did like half my health. That was the exact same attack. I got hit twice there. I got hit twice there. And like the sound wasn't right. Because the first time I got hit, it did like some really loud sound, like I got hit twice or something. Maybe a headshot? Maybe a headshot. Yeah, you're probably right, yeah. You're probably right. Because I did like lunge down, so yeah, you're probably right. If you could choose one weapon class to get more weapons, probably one of the DLC ones, I guess. I don't know, hand-to-hands. If I had to pick one, probably more like unique, or maybe like a Sombra-based weapon with like a hand-to-hand moveset. That'd be pretty cool. Like a cool, like, unique skill. Yeah. I'm shoddy. What's going on, man? How things?
I also turned 3
Thanks
years
for the
old
prime
today.
sub. I also turned 3 years old, yeah. 23 months as well is fucking crazy work. Almost 2 years. I've been streaming for that long. Damn. And I still suck. If you don't know, GTA 5 melee attacks lunge like 20 feet and can swerve around corners. Nice. I'm a loyal boy. You do well, buddy. You do well. The DLC fist weapons are too good. Turn some of them to hand-to-hand arts. I could just design just more, just don't turn them into them, but just design more. A-Fad, what's going on, man? Thanks for the follow. Michael Jordan months, yeah. Okay, now what? Okay, Cypher Pata. We might go pay a trip to get a Sombra 5 and a 6. To go upgrade one of these things. I actually want to try and work on getting it. The Discus of Light spell too. Do I speak to this guy and just like tell him about the gold mask location, then he just teleports away? Or is that, I think I have him go to the Altus Plateau first via some alternate methods. Do I have to go give him like a prayer book or some shit first? It's not my birthday.
I've decided I'm off in soon, not if this.
I didn't know you streamed. Always see your TikToks. Nice. Yeah, I do stream, yeah. He teleported away. He went bye-bye. So now he should be over here. It's a shame that the coolness does not equate to good damage. The coated blade is so cool in design. The coated sword, or coated sword is really good. Just talk to him until he leaves. Okay, cool. I'm glad you did that. So thank you. Despite how ridiculous melee assist looks while your character model is just did I walk past him? Good. I did a coated sword with a finger shield and it was amazing. Yeah, the coated sword is S tier. It's really good stuff. Why can't I skip dialogue quickly in this game? He doesn't sell it just yet. I probably need to go reload the area. We'll probably continue on with the Colossal Sword or Ultra Great Sword Marathon tomorrow.
I suppose the path ahead since departing how little. I suppose the path ahead might be since departing the round table hole. How little.
Why isn't he left yet?
May the gold.
I'm so confused. How did I make him move to the Gold Mask location? Like, I've already spoken to the Gold Mask. Did I go speak to Gold Mask again? Did I speak to the Gold Mask after I spoken to him at the Altus Plateau? Did you actually talk to the Gold Mask? You know what? I probably didn't. I feel like I did though. Play a weeks-long Dark Souls 2 marathon. No. I feel like I did though. I don't know. I know I ran down here and I ran next to him. Did I just like run past him and not talk to him? I probably didn't talk to him at all. This is close enough, I guess. I don't know. I did not. Interesting. Funny that. Any plans for the Sacred Relic Sword? No, not really. Because we're just going to do a base game playthrough. Because, you know, it's not Shadow of the Erd Tree. Anniversary, it's the base game. So I probably just like ended on Rider Beast. Tell him about the gold mask whereabouts. Like I literally saw the fucking dude. Jeez.
I will see his entire. May the golden.
Have the cane toads taken over your area yet? Cane toads? No, they're just in. They're like in northern parts of Australia, specifically Queensland. I've never seen a cane toad in my life. They're not anywhere where I live. So why is he like pointing at the fucking Erd tree? Like we get it, it's there. Why is he pointing at it for? He's not even pointing at that, he's like pointing at fucking something over there. Is he stupid? Why aren't you wearing shoes, buddy? Why don't you have shoes? 11,000, you're fucking ripping me off. In the network test, we actually played as the Prophet. It actually gave you that chest piece, like Corrin's robes, and not this one. Because then we could have like the wheel in the network test, and they gave us this instead. His faith protects his feet. Fair enough. I need to go put 6 points into intelligence. Ugh. That's disgusting. Oh, you know what? I should have picked up the golden order seal because of this thingy. Fuck. See you, Shotty. You have a good one, man. Can I go put points? I need more. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, I said I wanted to go grab... That's fine. That's okay. Let's see if I can do this skip. First try skip. Close enough. Did he kill the 3 runes rotten avatar in the dragon bar? No, because no, I didn't. That's fine. Actually, we're gonna kill these little guys. See if I can get the Envoy's horn. Envoy's horn me. Are you British? No, I'm Australian. I got the Envoy's horn! No way! Nice, cool. Hell yeah. Why is everything venomous in Australia? I think it's just the spiders and the snakes, right? Maybe it's like some weird aquatic life that has some venomous shit. I don't know. Oh, dying. Is that rare? I'm not sure how rare it is, but I got it, so. Platypus, yeah. This has some weird aquatic life is, but yeah. It sounds like life and I don't know, like Australia is like fucking when it comes to how dangerous the animals are here, it's fucking incredibly overrated. Incredibly overrated as to how dangerous it is. The only thing is, it's just different. And then people just like, you know... It's just different wildlife because Australia split off from Pangaea like very early. So like they just developed their own stuff. Their own like types of animals, you know? As like everything in Australia might just look incredibly different than the rest of the world. So yeah, people just be like, oh, it's so different. It's so scary. And it's like, it's really not that different. If anything, like, it's only the sea life. Like the sea life nearby Australia is fucked. So you gotta be careful where you swim sometimes. If you're like in the beach, it's fine. But when it comes to like the actual like wildlife on land, there's nothing there. It's like there's some spiders, some snakes. I've never seen a snake in my entire life, like a one in real life. I don't know. I haven't seen a wild snake ever. I've seen like a couple of like dangerous spiders. Nothing that could really like kill you. Unless like you're really sick. That's it. Like dingoes, yeah, dingoes is like the most dangerous fucking thing, and it's like a dog. And like that dog is probably like no more dangerous. It's probably less dangerous than like a fucking African dog or a wolf. Because they're not really that large. You live in Sydney? Yeah, I live in Sydney, yeah. I mean, if you're living in the outback where, like, you know, it's fucking inhabitable because, like, there's nothing there, then, yeah, there might be some, like, crazy-ass, like, fucking spiders and snakes and scorpions or some shit. We're gonna pick up the coated sword, why not? But, like, that's it. That's it. Like, we don't got no fucking big-ass, like, big cats. We don't have no tigers and lions and shit. We don't have no, like, dangerous fucking, like, centipedes hiding in people's shoes. We don't have no bears. We actually have a fucking koala bear. We have that. The koala bear. That, like, eats its own shit and sleeps 90% of the day. We ain't got nothing. Magpies? Yeah, the magpies is, like, the most, like, dangerous fucking bird that we have. We don't really have many, like, big flying birds either. We have, like, the emu and stuff that doesn't fly, but... the cassowary will fuck you up. That's a big bird that'll fuck you up. They're, like... they'll headbutt you and fuck you up really nice. Wouldn't recommend fucking with those, but, yeah. Kangaroos? Kangaroos don't do shit. They get hunted by dingoes. They're, like, big fucking rabbits. They fucking eat plants. If they're like, they see a human, they'll probably like maybe size you up if it's like a big male. But they'll typically just like run away. Friend that Youwy would say my lore explanation. Explanation on what? I'm not trying to read. Stop scaring the kangaroos. Kangaroos can box? No, they can scratch. They can try and claw at you and scratch. And they can try and kick you and stuff. That's all they have. They just have a kick. Kangaroos are easy to avoid. Because they're very one-dimensional. You can just strafe. You literally asked what the gold mask is doing. Yeah, but I wasn't trying to read. You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing the most dangerous spider is in Australia, then discovering a new and bigger buffed up species. They called it Big Boy. Basic ass moveset? Yeah, true. True. Kangaroos can get your dog in a headlock, yeah. Well... Good thing I'm not a dog. And they can go ahead and headlock as many dogs as they want to. I don't give a fuck. I couldn't strafe because the pillar was there. Did I jump over that attack? No. Testing things out hours later. It's a black knife time. Wow, why would you do this? This spell would be so good if it didn't consume 40 fucking FP. That'd be fantastic. I can also headlock my dog. Yeah. True. You probably could. Kangaroo is vulnerable to range? Yeah. I think we're more dangerous than kangaroos. See how much better it would be if it didn't consume 40 FP. If it was like 20, 25. Tis a shame. Tis a shame. I'm gonna try and get Godfrey's icon. Okay, let's go meet the requirements for that shit. Okay, level up that. Okay, let's go get some more stuff. Let's go to... Got a Somber 5 and a 6. We'll go get Godfrey's icon. We might go down and get the Somber 7, 8, and a 9. We'll go get the Golden Order Seal too. Goldmask is writing in the language of the light. And Corin is translating. Oh, okay. Fascinating. What's rune level is recommended for Australia?